It plays a number of roles, it seems to me. One is it provides us an outlet, an opportunity to get to people who are very active on the internet with specific messages, programs, positions that we take on questions, debates, anything really having to do with the labor movement in the general broad term. And it also helps particular unions if and when they're in a serious fight, serious political dispute with either an employer or the government, to have an outlet where they can talk to, via the internet, other labor unions and activists in the labor movement.
The role is that labor cannot depend on any other media to get its message out. We can't depend on the newspaper or the news on television or radio. So we are committed to support WNY Labor Today and everything it does for labor getting its message out. And there's thousands upon thousands of people that are following the web, that are going to it, that are browsing it and learning about what labor is today, what labor is in Western New York.
Real important role because it's one of the websites that gives the information from the unions about what they do. It's a factful thing. It's not prejudice one way or the other. And anybody can get to it and see what's going on.
Well, it's certainly a newspaper or a media outlet that provides information about what's going on within the unions throughout Western New York, and you get the other side of the story, as one might say.
It just gets our side of the story out. It's a great way to have our, the good things that happen that usually end up on the back page of the newspaper. We're up in front and center, and our members get on there and they can see what's going on.
And the good that comes out of labor unions and for the community has to be put out in the forefront. People are always hearing the negative side of labor. And we're not out there enough in front of the community, in front of the people, to let them see exactly what we do for the area and how we boost the standard of living for everybody in Western New York.
It gives us a place to bring all the information together in one spot, to go and seek and find out what everybody else is doing, what struggles and challenges we're all experiencing while we're out there trying to do the work on behalf of working people.
We think that there's a need for us to explore and more fully understand the new methods of communication and media that exist in frankly, a new economy and in a new technological era. And up until this site, there hasn't been one dedicated to the labor movement, and in particular to the labor movement in our general vicinity.
Well, WNY Labor Today is the voice of Western New York. It's our only voice in the media to get the message out on organized labor and what organized labor is and what they do. Not just for its own membership and families, but what it does for all people. And we're so appreciative of this website, and we're going to continue to support it year in and year out.
We realized it's a good way to get the information out and to contact a lot of unions and get information of what the unions do and get more involvement and more stories out of what we do.
I took a look at the site and I found a lot of informative information there about what's going on union-wise throughout Western New York and even extending into the other end of the state. And so I found it was a good tool for us to get involved in and to participate in and to support.
A great media for the union. It's an unabated source where we feel the true story gets out, and definitely the true story does get out about the unions and not all the black eye stuff that people seem to think of us.
We started to participate in Western New York Labor Today because we felt that labor had to have a voice out there in the community, and it's always been one-sided. So we wanted our point of view put out there into the community.
It was a great opportunity for us to have a way to get our message out to the rest of the labor movement here in Western New York. We don't find our local media very friendly to labor, so this was a great opportunity for us to be heard. I hope that everybody would that's working in the labor movement so that we can continue the work we do and do it with a collective voice and the power of all the labor unions working together.
I think that the site is a solid one that can grow and get even better. Our experience with it is that not only do our members visit it, but they're talking to their friends and family and other labor unions about visiting the site and on a regular basis, which we think is, as I said earlier, a very worthwhile way to spend your time if you're going to be on the internet.
I'm optimistic there's many labor organizations out there that have yet to learn about Western New York labor today, and definitely as they learn, I feel that it will evolve into a point where all of labor will be part of this web, and because they know they will learn and understand the worth and the value.
It's a good way to get your information out, let people know what you're doing, what's going on, have contacts with other members. It's a great networking thing.
It's the most up-to-date information about what's going on union-wise throughout the community, and it's certainly a media outlet that deserves our union support.
Would you recommend other unions get involved in the site too?
I guess I don't understand why they don't. It's really a great way to be a community. So we need to talk to each other more and see what's going on with each other. So it's a great way to everybody, all the unions should be part of this. Tony?
There is no reason why a organized labor organization should not be part of Western New York labor today.